Yo everyone, Silverpone here, and today I wanted to talk about Sparking Zero, and kind of like the state of the game going forward. I believe like Sparking Zero is, probably the most anticipated thing that Dragon Ball has done in a while, besides like the movies, like Superhero and whatnot. But with the upcoming release of Sparking Zero, there holds a little bit of pressure for the release. And I guess you could say previous fans of the Budokai games, like Budokai Tenkaichi 1 through 3, those people are going to be expecting, like everything that game had, or, scratch that. Instead of everything it had, it's everything and more. I think everyone's looking for, improvements in like the core functions of the game, being that, this is 2023 now, going on 2024. And we don't even know the release date of the game. Like, it could be like 2024, 2025. Who knows? But I'm expecting it to be like early 2024 or whatnot, at least within that year. But yeah, anyways, like, being that the game is coming out then, people expect like, like just the best of the best when it comes to like the core aspects of the game. The vanishes, like the fighting, and I think that the trailer like captured and the essence of what the games are a little bit, and it even looks like they implemented like some more of the aspects from different games. Like I said in my my reaction video to the trailer, like certain things look like they're from Fighter Z, like some of the animations when they do super attacks or whatnot, and some of like the gimmicks. Like I saw like they had something like a key reflection ability too. So that looks like it came straight from Raging Blast 2. Raging Blast 2, I don't know if it was the only game that had like the, swat the key blast away type of thing. But as far as I can remember, I think it is. Ultimate Tenkaichi might have had some of those like swat away gimmicks or whatever within like the quick time events before when you have to make an action while you're fighting somebody. But I can't fully remember. This game, like I said, though, it does hold some pressure. Like, it has to appease the fans, like, in the past. And, new fans coming forward into Dragon Ball, like, getting people. I'm pretty sure there's some people who just watch, like, Super, who get into the games and stuff. Like, probably, like, kids, like, younger people. But there's no problem with that. Any fan is, like, great, so we can keep getting content for the franchise. And I believe they said that, like, Daima was going to be in this game too, and that's another thing. So being that this game is going to be like a big hitter for Dragon Ball, I guess whenever they release like new content, it's probably going to get, well, I'm not going to say probably, it is going to get pushed into this game. Like, they do it with Xenoverse, they do it with Dragon Ball Legends, they do it with all the games that are still relevant to this day. Like, they constantly push the new into that game. I think when Superhero dropped, they had like an event in like Dokkan Battle. They had like, well, I remember when I got back on Legends. I haven't played Legends in a while, like a long time. But when I got on it at that time of the release of the Superhero movie, they had like the Gamma 1 and 2 summon, and I don't know if they had Beast Gohan later, and just stuff like that. Well, Xenoverse 2 surprisingly got the DLC kind of fast as well, which I was surprised about. But yeah, this game's gonna hold all that stuff. So being that, they're probably gonna get back to the Super anime at some point, like, let's just, fingers crossed they do. If they get into like, the Moro arc and whatnot, the Moro stuff will most likely get, adapted into this game. And, from the looks of like what we saw in the trailer, the fighting looks pretty good. Like I was saying before too, like, the aspects that this game holds, being a modern Dragon Ball game, 2023, 2024, it's not surprising to see that they've, modernized that stuff. But yeah, like, Moro would look amazing in this game, Granola as well. All those characters would be amazing in this game. And we already have the Broly stuff, so I mean, what we see from Broly is what we can expect from, like, the future DLC. And after Naruto Storm Connections release, there was significant like connection issues with like the Xbox servers, and I know like the predominant majority of like fans probably play like the anime games like on PlayStation, like PS5 and whatnot. But like, there's some of us on Xbox too. Like, there's still a big fan base on Xbox. So I'm hoping that, you know, when Sparking Zero does release, I'm definitely gonna get the Xbox version because that's what I play on, you know, majority wise. And I hope that the connection is just stable. I hope I'm able to at least play a match like, you know, launch day. And you know, I don't know if Dragon Ball's ever had issues with connectivity. I don't remember. Like, everything I can remember, like Xenoverse, Raging Blast 2, Ultimate Tenkaichi, Raging Blast, like all the games had like decent connection from what I remember. Now, if you guys had like some other experiences, like, I do kind of want to know if the connection is bad or not. But you know, in regards to me, it was good. That being said, though, like, even though this game does hold like some pressure to it, and you know, people don't know what to expect, but you know, they don't know what to expect besides what we got in the trailer. I think that like the previous fans, they'll still, you know, kind of hold some love for this game no matter what. Like, from the trailer, it just looks like they captured everything like that we like for the most part. We can't say for sure because we haven't seen like gameplay for like an extended period of time, but like from what we see, like, I guess people aren't gonna be too hard on this game. I don't think I've seen like many negative reviews based off of what we saw in the trailer. Most people that saw everything that happened in the trailer only had like positive things to say. Mostly. I don't know everybody, but there's not really much you can hate on in this trailer. Like, I mean, you can probably find some little nitpicks here and there, but like majority wise, like everything just looks like good. They have the stage destruction, the animation for the beams looks updated. Now you could say they look a little bit skinny, like the beams do look a little small, like Raging Blast 2 style. I think like Xenoverse 2 and like Ultimate Tenkaichi did a better job of like capturing the energy blasts. I mean, Frieza's energy blast in the trailer looks big, but the Kamehameha and Gallic gun we see from Goku and Vegeta just looks kind of small. But you know, I'm hoping that it's like not I hope it's probably not a thing for like every single attack. Like, just because we see what Frieza's attack is, I'm thinking that like most characters' attacks, some of them are gonna be big, some of them are gonna be small. And from all we know, like the Gallic gun and the Kamehameha we saw was probably like, I'm not gonna say their weakest version because they were in like their blue forms, but I don't think they might have like an ultimate attack. That might have been like a super attack they fired off. So the ultimate attacks might be like bigger. Well, they definitely should be if they're ultimates, but yeah, that's another nitpick I'm talking about. But what do you guys think about this trailer? Like, do you guys think that it looks good? Do you guys like have any problems or qualms? Like I said, like majority wise, a lot of people don't really have anything bad to say, but I'm curious to see if anybody does, like from what we've seen. But yeah, so far everything looks good to me, man. Like I said, this game does hold pressure just because it should hold up, being that, you know, the Budokai games, people still go back and play those to this day. So like, this game should have the same effect. Like, people should be able to play this like years into the future from now. Like, go back on this game and be like, man, this game is amazing. And I'm hoping that's the case. What I'm about to say, take it lightly with a grain of salt because it may not be true. There's been multiple sizes for the game revealed, but yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay, I want to cut back in real quick and also say that, like, I was watching Slowplays' video on Sparking Zero 2, and from the looks of it, like, there's also, like, some drops for how big the game is going to be for Xbox. It looks like it's, like, around 70 gigabytes right now. So, with that being 70 gigs, I think, you know, compared to like other Dragon Ball games, I don't know if anything's been this big. Kakarot may be up there. I have to compare. I'll put it up on the screen now so you can see how big it is. But Sparking Zero is huge. And like I was saying with the characters being like, you know, tons of them in the game, I think this kind of justifies my thought in that and kind of just proves the point that there will be a lot of characters in the game for sure. I mean, 70 gigabytes, like, there's definitely going to be like big maps and, you know, cool cutscenes and stuff, but the characters are probably what's taking up the most of that, and maybe a story mode within Sparking Zero, who knows. I think if they go like the story mode route and go in like, you know, with Dragon Ball Super stuff, who knows, that could be crazy interesting. Now, I doubt it would be the same concept as like Xenoverse with like the time controllers and stuff, because we don't have any of that in like Budokai or whatever. But if they find some way to integrate like Mira and Toa, that'd be pretty cool as well. If they have a story. If not, I mean, Mira and Toa would still be cool to play as like online and whatever. So yeah, that was just like something I had to interject with. But yeah, back to the original video. But without a doubt though, we can say this is like I said at the beginning of the video, this is like the biggest release we've gotten in a while in terms of games. Everything that we get is just, you know, DLC or whatnot. Kakarot did take its place for a while. Kakarot held up for like people, but the only problem was it was single player. People wanted to get on and like fight their friends and stuff. At least be able to fly around with their friends and whatnot. But with this game, this is going to be like predominantly online. People are going to have intense matches. I know there's going to be tournaments going on for this game, all of that stuff. I'm looking forward to all of it, man. When this game does drop though, you can expect gameplay on this channel. I'm going to be playing this a lot. Probably going to be on ranked heavy. I don't even know what team I'm going to pick yet. But I mean, from the trailer, I saw that we have like Bergamo in there. So who knows like who's all going to be in the base roster. But they showed at least like, there was at least 6 or 7 people in the trailer. I had to think about it for a second. But like, so I mean, who knows? They definitely didn't show everybody. I'm hoping that they have Roshi in this game too. I really want to play like DBS Roshi in like a 3D arena fighter setting. Xenoverse 2 doesn't have Roshi at all. They're probably going to do like a Roshi DLC at some point. But yeah, and if you guys still think about or still have doubts about Xenoverse 3 happening, I'm gonna do a separate video in the future talking about Xenoverse 3 again and going some more into depth about, you know, why the game isn't dead for sure. Xenoverse 2 is just getting like milked dry to this point, but I definitely think that Xenoverse 3 isn't written out of the picture for sure, especially because, you know, we got a new Budokai at this point. Like, nobody thought we'd get this first. People were saying like Xenoverse 3, like, you know, I mean, I guess you could say people were saying Budokai 4 and stuff. This is technically Budokai 4. But yeah, Xenoverse 3 isn't dead. Like I said, it'll be a different video in the future. Sorry for being like absent for so long. I know like I should be more consistent with the channel and stuff, but you know, life be life, and so it is what it is. But hopefully you guys stick around and help me grow. I want to reach 500 subscribers. Probably by at least sometime in 2024, I want to hit 500. So I know we can make it happen. I gotta just be more consistent and keep pumping out the content, and I will. So yeah, like I said before, thank you guys for being here. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Take it easy. Peace.